It's cold. Plates? Oh yeah, we got plates. Oh, that's right. He's one of the boys that can't walk.
Go ahead and get a plate. Come on, get one.
Oh, all right. Huh? You didn't get a plate? Yeah, you got a plate. Off a plate? What you mean off a plate? Somebody else gave you their hot dog? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I just want to put out a disclaimer. There's some concerns or things that I want to address before we see the video. We're an organization called Truckers Feeding the Homeless. We started about 4.5 years ago. First off, I want to say what we do is we elect one city each year. We go to that city, we feed as many people as we can, give them clothing, socks, underwear, gift items, book bags, a whole hygiene pack. So what we do is we elect a city every year and we go to the city and we feed it. In the past, we've always fed the streets first. There are some homeless people that can't go to the shelters. They're not allowed in the shelters for whatever reason, but none of those reasons are reasons that they shouldn't receive food. We like to say that we're there to feed them, we're not there to judge them. No one deserves to be invisible. So what we do is we go to these cities and we make sure that for one day they don't feel invisible. A handful of people have asked, why would you record yourself doing something good?
You got a GoPro on?
Yeah.
It's on?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it on?
The only way that I can sit across the table for big companies to give us money so we can go out and feed the people is a show and proof.
Oh, I respect.
Yeah. All right, brother.
I appreciate it.
No. Thank you. God bless. The reason that we record ourselves is because when we want to sit across the table from companies and we need to ask them for contributions to give back to the streets and to the people, we need to have proof. We are in 2022, ladies and gentlemen. So in this day and age, digital portfolios are a way to present something to the company. Yes, we could take pictures, but nonetheless, we still have a camera out there. I want to say that when you're watching this video, none of these people asked to be highlighted in the video. So that said, they didn't ask to be filmed. It isn't their goal to be on camera doing what they're doing. They're just doing what they're doing, and I'm documenting it. We really want to inspire and encourage more people to pay attention to the homeless problem in the United States, or even just come out and join us, or start something in their own city, or maybe they don't have a homeless situation in their city, go to another city and do something for somebody else. When we want to sit across from the table from companies and we need to ask them for contributions to give back to the streets and to the people, in this day and age, we are in 2022, ladies and gentlemen. So digital portfolios are a way to present something to the company. Yes, we could take pictures, but nonetheless, we still have a camera out there. I want to give a big, huge thanks to JBS Foods. We have a member of Truckers Feeding the Homeless who works for JBS Foods. And JBS for the last 2 years has contributed all our protein. Last year, they gave us 200 pounds of chicken. This year, they gave us 600 beef patties. I also want to give a big thanks to I-65 Transport. The owners over there and the administration have been completely supportive of the event, the movement, and not only supportive, have contributed as well monetarily. I would like to give a huge thank you to Sandell Transportation out of Schenectady, New York. Their contribution this year, like clothing, is huge. To give us boxes of clothing that still had tags on them. I mean, we're talking Levi's, Vera Wang, and other women's sweaters, as well as monetarily. I just can't thank Sandell Transportation enough. So thank you, Sandell Transportation, for climbing aboard this year, and hopefully you stick with us. Also, I'd like to give a big shout out to Koala Installation here in New York. They have contributed for the last 2 years as well monetarily. Don't think I don't see you, Koala Installation, because I do. Huge, huge thank you to the team. I can't say how proud I am of that team for showing up, sticking to the commitment, the fundraising, just all the work that goes into it. I don't think many people understand there's a whole logistical side to this. Getting in touch with authorities, getting in touch with shelters, and there's so much. Arranging the trucks, looking for parking, getting people to and from airports. People are flying in, busing in, driving in their personal cars. People are bringing their trucks, getting a load down to the area. And then outside of that, after that, all the cooking, all the time, all the putting the bags together, all the collating of the items. There's a lot of work. 600 cups of the little 12 cups dressing. There's a lot of work that goes into it. So this team came this year and showed up so big, so big. Everybody was helping in all areas. taken aback by the performance of them all, every last one of them. I couldn't have asked for a better group to do it with, and I'm sure they'll be there next year, and hopefully we'll have a bigger group. Just so people know, we have a GoFundMe. The GoFundMe we created because people were reaching out to us, asking us how they could contribute. We were telling people, just show up. They were saying, we can't show up, we want to send you money. We weren't comfortable with taking money personally. GoFundMe is a third-party watchdog. Anybody who donates, their money is insured. It's completely transparent. You know who's running the GoFundMe, you know where they live. That's the purpose of the GoFundMe. We don't feel comfortable taking money personally. We created the GoFundMe because the people wanted to help us. Going forward, we've expanded. The GoFundMe is a huge part of doing what we do. So thank you. I appreciate everybody who supports the GoFundMe. This year, we're shooting for 10,000. We're hoping that the GoFundMe could also help with the 501c3 fees so that we can be a registered charity. Also in the past, what we usually did is we got an Airbnb. The Airbnb costs do not come from the GoFundMe. Those come from everybody's personal pocket. We all chip in. We acquire Airbnb. The GoFundMe does not pay for that. It does not pay for our room and our board. We would cook. We were cooking 600 meals in a regular sized kitchen. We decided that since we were going to these cities, not only do we want to reach out to the homeless and the less fortunate, we also wanted to start building relationships with facilities within those cities, because I'm sure that we'll be revisiting. And if we can expand to the capacity that we'd like to expand to, we'll be doing more than one city in a year. And we need those type of connections and good people and support. This year we decided to team up with the Manor House, and a huge thank you to Miss Patty. You're amazing. We thank you for letting us come into your home and into Baltimore and taking over the Manor House completely and feeding the people. It was great working with you guys, and you guys got some t-shirts coming, so sit tight. We teamed up with the Manor House this year in Baltimore, and what we did was we fed 125 people out of the Manor House, which is about what the Manor House would get on a daily basis. And then we took what we had left and we took it to the streets. What you will see, and I just want to make a note of it, is we shut down the intersection where the Freddie Gray riots were. And if you know anything about it, that was an intense and heated moment in US history. We shut down that intersection. Police wanted us to move. We told them what we were doing, and they didn't make us move, and they actually sort of asked us if we were sure we really wanted to do that in that area. Nonetheless, Baltimore, shout out to Baltimore, we love you. We'll be back with truckers from all around the United States. And some of us now, we even have people that aren't truckers. If you're not a trucker, feel free to reach out. You can join us. When people ask us what we need, we tell them bodies. That's what I tell them. What do you need? We need bodies. So please reach out, whatever you can do. We love you. Truckers Feeding the Homeless. Stay tuned. Birmingham next year. Be cool, stay fresh. Put God first.